Last time we learned that radiation is energy escaping from an atom, and it can be very harmful. But did you know there's different levels of radiation? Today, let's talk about electromagnetic radiation, or when electrons escape from atoms. The electric part is the electrons themselves and the flow they make both in and outside of atoms. Magnetism
Is the field created around each atom as a result of that electric force.
Now, depending on how fast electrons are being released into a space, can determine how lethal or generally harmless that radiation could be. Microwaves, for example, are electrons moving at a moderate enough pace that causes the atoms and molecules in your food to jiggle enough to create heat, but it doesn't ionize or rearrange the atoms inside. Similarly, infrared ovens, space heaters, and some blow dryers move electrons fast enough to vibrate the atoms, thus generating heat, but not fast enough to rearrange their atoms, hence non-ionizing. Now, gas stoves. While gas stoves do not emit radiation, they do rearrange the atoms in your air to make these, which are pretty consequential to our health. Electric stoves do emit electromagnetic radiation on this part of the scale. Hence, again, it's not ionizing radiation, at least not to our knowledge. X-rays and gamma rays, however, are fast enough moving electrons that can cause the atoms in your body to rearrange. Thus, this is called ionizing radiation, the dangerous kind. That's why, according to the FDA, every X-ray can involve some form of risk, which is why it's safest to take them quick and far in between. And finally, gamma rays are extremely fast-moving electrons, which are extremely harmful to the human body and should be avoided at all costs. In space, gamma rays are produced by neutron stars and pulsars, supernova explosions, and regions around black holes. On Earth, gamma waves are produced by nuclear explosions, lightning, and radioactive decay. That's what happened to this man, Hisashi Aochi, the most radioactive man on Earth, who, after being exposed to the highest level of radiation than any human in history, all due to factory negligence, basically melted out of existence. After the US dropped both a uranium and plutonium bomb in Japan, unaliving over 200,000 people, the impacts are still felt to this day. This is why it's so important for us as people to be responsible with the energy we create and maintain. Energy is very real, and gamma and nuclear radiation are no game. Okay, alright, I hear you. You hear me? But hold up, Mama P. I know you're not about to just skip right past microwaves and EMF radiation like it's not a thing. Yeah, you're right. Let's look into more studies on those. Okay. So while these are both non-ionizing radiation, as we mentioned, it's the magnetism part that brings some concern. The International Agency for Research on Cancer, the IARC, who operates under the World Health Organization, or the WHO, have classified even the low-frequency non-ionizing EMFs as a possible human carcinogen, or cancer-causing substance, particularly in causing a type of brain cancer. Low-frequency EMFs have also been found to slowly impact or disable our pineal gland, which connects our sleep and energy cycles to our main cosmic energy source, our star, the sun. Pretty much all electric appliances emit low-frequency radiation, and the further we are from them, the better over time. So, spend more time outside in nature, in the trees, and unplug devices when not using them as much as possible. And don't stand near microwaves or keep cell phones right on your body. Remember, energy matters, and not all energy is good for us.